Hello everybody, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. We left off last time deep in Project Ivy, discovering that adamantine wreath was probably the only thing that could resist the Pharaoh robots, but it was likely too late to take effect. We're still looking for the actual answer as to how to locate Demeter, which requires us to get past one of these apparent adamantine reefs. So gonna see where the game saved off last time, because usually it's a little hiccupy. Okay. It left off here. That's fine. Right, so welcome back to the game, guys.
Can I just wait here?
I am busy as a bee lately. Today was just a lot of errands and cooking and stuff, so I apologize for the delayed stream, but a lot got done, and that's the fun part.
Another name. Great line. Where are you going?
There's loot to be had. I don't know about you, but I'm always needing shards.
They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes? Looks like it. And this pipe looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then.
Aloy also getting more used to having people around her has been fantastic.
So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far east.
Oh, we both traveled a long way then. Cold and damp down here.
This is it. Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
Aw, yeah. Look at all this medicine! We all know I'm gonna burn through it in like 3 seconds anyways. I have been horrifically bad at fighting in this game. I feel so sad.
That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
Things all dead now.
It's so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up. Whoa!
Into battle!
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible!
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station.
Are you injured?
Yes!
For you!
Vertical shock traps. Like a giant bat. weak to fire and all that, but I can't hit anything. I see that acid spitter he's got down there.
Ugh. That was bad for a moment there.
Oh my goodness. It's like, no. Yeah, that's how I feel about this fight, man. I do have a rope caster, that's fair. I don't necessarily have aerial tripwires, so maybe we can just bind it? Where's it? What? Oh my god! Get down here! Fall over! He was not happy about that. That was way too many rope casters, though. Okay, so shooting him in the throat with acid does nothing. Even though it's the same element.
from range.
Of all the times to fall off an edge!
Get to cover! Calling my target! Knock down or else!
That's not what I wanted. I am trying. It's a wiggly son of a gun. Oh my god.
That was amazing. Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped.
Good lord.
We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
Good lord. We're a pain in my tuchus. Your design is sick, though. Love it.
We shouldn't linger here.
Yeah,
There might be more
yeah.
machines.
Yeah. Need medicine. We got some medicine again. We We can continue.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
Hala Aquino, personal log. The Greenhouse, September 15, 2047. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it's done. When the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors. Yet I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed at which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat-wrought or disease-resistant. It is the simple fact that all of these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there's strands row upon row of automated FAS farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field. The actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for the location. Of course, all the crops these units create are best harvested by other FAS machines, but when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable? Watching Ted Pharaoh's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Pharaoh's resources, science's triumph. Together, we have changed the world.
I must have faith. I walk with the ancestors.
This
They shall
console's still
find what they
operational.
seek.
Look here.
Another log.
We're done in every way. The wreaths work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the wreaths to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Unfortunate.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Oh.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while. In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
We can use the line to get down.
Right. Easy. Made it.
Gotta upload the module.
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
As I was saying, I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Time to see what Demeter's been up to.
Let's hope this new module works. Power's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But you kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
That actually scared the absolute shit out of me.
Alva! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Freaking, my heart skipped a beat, man. Like, that arrow flew past and I was like, huh!
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal? How long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Oh, there's so many metal flowers, though. Like, genuinely, there's so many. There's quite a few areas that I've just ran past because they have quote-unquote metal flowers in them. And I can't be bothered to remember which ones those were. So we're gonna just fast travel back, Aloy. It's like, look at that. Freaking 4.6. Okay, that step just to get back home? Nah, we're fast traveling. We got a lot to explore, but... Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this! Why is this so far? Jesus! Did I like take... I took the long way. Took the long way around. Good lord. Just wanna know more. I do need to find some better armor and weapons though, like pronto. I have made this game so much harder on myself than I need to, and I know I have. Just because I haven't invested in either upgrading, making, or locating new armor, so... Oh yeah, we got plowhorn stuff. Maybe we can make some goodies.
Yeah, like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
That's not right, though.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
He's like, uh-huh, yeah. The nod of understanding. Ooh. I can have more convos?
Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right.
Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. There's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
It's just a big softie, guys. He's the best.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah.
You and me both.
You and me
Oh,
both.
jeez.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
Wait, where's the override thingy?
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. How's, training with Cell?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
So it looks like they have multiple statements for the same option.
You need something?
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Karja I've ever met who's any fun. but it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I have to go.
I guess it's back to reading.
I want to talk to Zoe. Zoe, did you put all these candles in here?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the Dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Zoe's such an interesting character to me. She's had basically her whole world flipped upside down, as they all have, frankly. In different ways, right? Erend and Varl at least know Aloy to some respect. Varl from childhood, Erend from her feats near Meridian. Zoe only very recently encountered Aloy and has lived her life, essentially, with the Lawn Goods.
The old ones put blades on their feet and
danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Does sound fun, though.
And so she has a... Obviously, it's affected by, like, what she went through with her people, right? But she has a strikingly progressive view. And it could be a result of that tragedy that she went through, which is, you know, war is horrific on literally anybody that goes through it. That could have been, like, the starting point of that cracking from what she was raised in, right? And Aloy is just the catalyst. But it could also be that she had kind of just grown to accept where she was, mentally speaking. And then Aloy comes in and flips everything upside down, and then everything she's worshipped her whole life is turned out to be pretty much just an unfeeling machine. So it's really cool to see how she's developing, in my opinion. She's definitely an interesting character. She's not my favorite one, but she's definitely a fascinating character to talk with.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Demeter with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Cyclops?
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display. So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Okay. So...
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
So... Well... Suppose... Broken Sky... Oh, I have to do Cradle of Echoes. I can't go for Ether or Poseidon until I do. Can't do anything until I go see what's going on there. Damn. Skill points. We do need to work on our stealth a bit. Covering some health would not be unwelcome. Impact damage, also not unwelcome. Elemental defense, health, repair. Lasting override is way down there. My goodness. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Alright, but we got the hardest one out of the way.
Another one of those subordinate function things.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I forgot to check
that
the override thing. The thingamabobber!
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
That's really sweet.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Vishav.
I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Restock everything. Now let's go to the override workshop, see what we're missing.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Is this up here, the cauldron indicators? I don't know. Need one more fanghorn antler, one more plowhorn horn. And Well, I don't want wide maws, but if I get a chance to kill them, I guess that's something to look forward to. Right. So we definitely need more. Okay, this. Okay, this is the sharp shot bow. I mean, I like the sharp shot bow, but this is the one, I think. Yeah. Back hammer tail, snap maw, sack webbing. And I gotta do so much hunting, bro. I think I kept all that green shine. Okay. Outfit upgrades. One wing shield canister. I haven't met a sunwing yet. Which is unfortunate. Then rollerback stuff, sunwing stuff, more sunwing stuff. So basically just hunt a lot of sunwings is what I'm seeing. This is like my old stuff. I need better armor, man. Question mark. Oh, nice. Good stuff.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
That didn't work out well for them either.
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
You managed to kill a Spectre, too.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Spectre Unit X9K4.16N3. Orders received. Prime Directive. Assist recovery of the asset. Secondary Directive. Continue monitoring V. Suter. Orders acknowledged. Status report sent to G. Bieri. Hostiles detected. Engaging targets. Danger. System failure imminent. Yeah, they're so funky looking.
Gorgeous breath. What a mess.
Oh. Chaotic mess over here. Buddy over there. Grab this medicine. I know better. I know better than to trust myself. That's far off. But there is something up there that needs my attention. Oh, right, the weapon that they used.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry log. Telemetry initiated. Coordinates redacted. Malfunction detected. Self-destruct initiated. Telemetry terminated.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
Would it be silence?
I've known tinkers who do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Units accessed. Data transfer initiated. Operations suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Destination redacted. Well, this is a Zenith weapon, right? Oh, a transmitter.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
This is giving me some major deja vu. I maybe wasn't in here specifically, but I think they used the same kind of ruined set piece for this path, because I swear to God, this is like the exact same piece I've already walked through in a different lab. It wouldn't surprise me, but it's tripping me out, man. Text mail from Song Jiao. Sorry if I messed up that name. All, as you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you for all your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. The lore!
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith,
Find anything that might
probably
tell us what
discovering
the
amazing
asset
things.
is?
Text log, August 19th, 2064. Data corrupted. Has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Osmanthus Rejuvigine require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not data corrupted.
I don't think so.
Digital transcendence, hmm? What's that line that everybody likes to meme on? It's like, since I was born, I've been aware of the weakness of my flesh, or whatever. Craving the security of steel.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
This looks like a boss fight room. You can't tell me different. Second guess. Alright. But yeah, this looks like a room that's about to cause me problems.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
I didn't mean to type in that too. Log. 'Blah. Next mail. Trade agreement. Stress signal. 237.
236 containers in...
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
That must be the implant.
Hello, Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Here we go.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
I don't know how I'm supposed to prepare, guys. But I am out of time for today. So this is where we're gonna leave it. Everything keeps getting more interesting. They have Apollo, Eleuthia.
Here it comes!
And Artemis, I think it was. Crazy. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my content, consider following so that you know when I'm online next. And if you want to see some of the past videos I've done, I know I haven't uploaded the Horizon Forbidden West stuff yet, but you can check out my YouTube channel for other stuff. In any case, thank you again so much for watching, and thank you very much to my Cookie Club supporters. It's through Cookie Club supporters like Melanie that I get to continue to do some of the fun projects I get to experience, and supports my endeavors in other can't English today. Supports my endeavors into other future projects for you and for your friends. If you want to check out the Cookie Club, feel free to check out my Ko-fi, and if you want to check out some of my merchandise, you can go to mythandveiltrading.co. There's a link in my About Me for that as well. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Stay safe. Have fun. And we'll take on the Spectre in the next video. Bye-bye!